Are you thinking that if you ditch social media, that you will become completely invisible? Well, here's why I don't think that is necessarily true. In fact, I want to talk about what it looks like when you don't use social media at all. Because here's the thing, last quarter, I made over 20K without posting a thing on social media. So no Instagram, no Reels, no TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok account. So I didn't have to do any dancing. I didn't have to worry about trending sounds. No daily posting anxiety at all. And actually, I haven't posted a thing on social media for over 2 years for my business. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly where to focus instead and why most creative entrepreneurs, like my beautiful coaches, nonfiction authors, and course creators, are looking for visibility in the wrong places. So if you're sitting there going, yes, please, you are talking to the converted, then let's dive in. And hey, if you stay to the end, you're going to discover the 3 places your ready to buy customers are actually hanging out. And here's a big hint. It's not social media. So I think we need to start with busting some myths, because this is something that I chat with my members about all the time, particularly if they're fairly new to the Grow Nurture Sale Collective membership. They feel like if they're not posting daily, that they are literally going to disappear. So they keep posting more. But here's the thing, your posting frequency has zero to do with whether you're actually going to make any sales, right? Social media is not a platform that you own your followers on. And if you want to be making money, you often have to run ads. So if you're sitting there going, I'm posting all the time, I post 3 reels a day and I write 3 posts and I'm getting zero traction, it's totally not your fault, because the myth is that we have to be posting more to get any type of visibility, but it is not a guarantee. So we're going to do something else instead. And the other piece to the social media, posting frequency is that there is an actual cost, right? A cost to you mentally, a cost to you from a time perspective, and a cost to you energetically. This is the thing that I ask my members when they are in my world, when they come into the membership. The very first thing I say is, do you actually enjoy doing social media? Do you actually enjoy creating? And if you don't, then why are you continuing to do it? At the end of the day, if you are excited about a social media platform, if you're excited to create content there, then keep doing that. But we just want to make sure that you're using other avenues to actually identify your ready to buy customers and actually sell to them, and not rely on social media to be the be all and end all to making sales in your business. So I think the other thing that we need to address is some misconceptions about visibility. You might be sitting there going, I have no problem being visible. You might also be going, I really don't like people seeing me at all. At the end of the day, it's about working to your strengths, right? Where and what do you gel with? You do not have to do anything in your business except maybe make sure that you are building your email list, because that just kind of makes sense, right? We own that asset and it is an asset. So we want to make sure that we've got that. But everything else is totally optional. And visibility doesn't mean that you need to be doing video. Visibility doesn't mean that you need to be sharing all these uncomfortable personal details. Visibility is actually about being visible where your ready to buy customers are looking for information, but then layering in what you yourself have a strength in. There's no denying that you could literally find a customer anywhere online, right? Wherever, social media, somewhere else, blog, YouTube channel, listening to a podcast, something along those lines. You can find them anywhere, but it doesn't mean that you have to go and be in that space. which is why I want to talk to you about what you're going to do instead. And if you are interested in what it really looks like to make daily sales, I have this amazing checklist called the Daily Cashflow Checklist, and it breaks down everything that I do every single day to make daily sales and comes with a walkthrough video. So all you have to do to grab that is to go to the link that's on your screen right now, or check out the description for more details, and then you will absolutely get a very clear picture of what it looks like to make daily sales and how you can do that for yourself too. So the visibility shift that we need to make, which then funnels us into what we're going to do instead, is identifying where your ready to buy customers are actually hanging out. So this is going to require you to actually know where your customers are and what they're doing and all of those things, and then you deciding where you want to actually meet them. Right? We want to meet them where they're at. The first platform that I think is the simplest and easiest, and is one we all need to have, and that is email. Now, if you are in Kit like I am, they're actually doing everything they can to support you in building an email list and getting in front of warm, ready to buy customers. That is through Kit's Creator Network. Now, the Creator Network is kind of similar to Substack. If you're familiar with that, it's where people can share their content, people can join their world, and they get to access to like mini blog posts and stuff like that. What you can do, and this is certainly what I do inside Kit, is I only publish one email a week to my Creator Network. If you want to get all of the stuff that I share, and I am sending an email every single day, then you have to subscribe. And the content that you share through your Creator Network gets picked up by other content creators. It is so beautiful. On average, I would say I get 5 to 10 new subscribers a day from the Creator Network. And that's because I'm consistently publishing something there and I'm connecting with other creators. So that's one avenue. Now, if you're not using Kit, then email is still going to work, but now you want to think about collaborating and doing a newsletter swap with other people. So think about who is someone that has the audience that you want to get in front of. That would be a reciprocal benefit, right? That you both would benefit from sharing a lead magnet with each other's audiences. The second one is search. Now, I think this is where we sometimes get in our heads and we think that search engine optimization is really difficult. It's not when you apply it this way. You can go to a place called Answer the Public, which is free to use. You can sign up for it, but it's free initially. And you literally just type in what your offer is, right? What topic do you have an offer in that you're selling, right? Let's talk about it that way. And from there, you can start to see what people are actually searching for around that topic. And then what you can do from there is create long form content that is optimized for that search term. And then you get to sprinkle in other search terms that you saw alongside it that were complementary. Now, these are not short keywords. These are long tail keywords, and they're buyer specific. So they're looking for best XYZ, discount ABC, getting started in 90 days, things like that. It is not how to. How to is for people who are in research mode. You're looking to target people who are ready to buy. So, what are the ready to buy signals that your own customers have? That will give you an idea about what search items you can use and Answer the Public. And then thirdly, which we've already touched on, is collaborations, right? Finding other people and the audiences that they have and collaborating with them. I love doing collaborations. It's one of the key pieces of my business that I always make sure I do. And as you saw, it's part of my daily cash flow checklist, and it's there for a reason. So your immediate action step right now is to do an audit of your last few customers. Where did they come from, right? The people that you enjoy working from, how did they find you? What did that actually look like? Once you know that, then you just need to amplify that process for yourself, right? So if it was from an email that you sent out, then you want to focus on doing more emails that talk about whatever it is you talked about in that email, right? More is better than trying to post a whole bunch of stuff on social media. And if you are someone that does enjoy social media and you're finding that people are coming in through your email, you can repurpose the content that you're using in your email and share it on social media as well. Then it's doing two jobs for you. You don't have to keep coming up with content all the time. And so if you want any help at all with implementing anything like this, and in fact, what we just walked through is something I call the discoverable content system. It's just a small snippet of that. Then I'd love to help you inside the feedback loop. In the next video that is coming up on your screen right now, I'm going to do a complete walkthrough of Kit's Creator Network. I think it deserves its own video, and you'll get to see just how powerful it is when you use something like this in your business. So I will see you in that video.